Why, hello again. It is a long sword workout, 8 in the morning. You know how we do here. Alright, so I'm going to just get a chat up and going here, and we should be all set. So how's everybody doing this morning? Basically just got off work. This is day 5 since the last longsword workout. So we got a longsword workout to do right now. I'm just trying to get to the... if I could find it here. I got to get a window open here so I can open YouTube and watch the video so we can have the chat room up. There we go. Oop. Here we go. All right, chat's up. Cool. And I can just squeeze this OBS over here. All right, chat's up. OBS is on. Looking like the volume's good. Let's go. All right, so we got a timer to keep track of it. Here we go. I usually have a camera facing me too, but I can't find it. I unhooked it. I don't know where I put it. Needs angled a little bit because I'm going to hit the wall soon otherwise. What's up, everybody? Make sure we're not going to hit the chandelier. Oh, we're getting so close to it. I'm stuck between the chandelier and the wall. But that's alright. The chandelier's metal. Alright. How's it sounding? Let me see. All right, good. We can hear it. Every 60 seconds, rounds or 60 seconds. What's up, everybody that's tuned in? That's our timer. No, it's actually 75-second rounds. The thing is, like, the fights that I do, it's 60-second rounds, so I try and do a little extra. We're inside here, so I don't have tons of room to be jumping around, but we'll at least jump around a little bit. I keep hitting this shield behind me. My shield for my Eastern armor needs repaired. What's up, chat? One of the straps broke. I keep stepping on it. Oh, yeah. What's up, Mr. Moncaver? Mason, what's up? I'm training for, I fight like in this sport where I'm training for duels in armor. So the thing is, you're allowed to punch. You're allowed to knee people. I don't really have the room out here to be like running and kicking. But the thing they really look for are weapon strikes. So this is like upper body cardio where I'm making sure at least like my arms don't ever get tired. And then not too long ago, right? So it was 2 weekends ago now. I got a 3rd place in longsword out of 20 people. And you know how I got 3rd place? Because I swung more than the guy who got 4th. So basically like, here I'll pause it a second since chat's up. What's up, Scooby? Pause it for a second here. So, yeah, I mean here, I'll show you something like, whoops. So I got for example, so here's the medal I got. This is a 1st place for like MMA, like an armor. This is out at a brewery in Delaware. What? Y'all are gonna have to explain to me what twin means. So I can lick the sword to show that they're not sharp. It's a blunted edge, but I mean they're built to. I mean it's not like super light, and you hit each other full force. Yeah, I would sword fight with you. I think it's a great sport. It keeps me in shape. Every like 4th or 5th day on here, I stream my morning workouts. I streamed my axe workout the other night. Oh, bro, I gotcha. I'm gonna start using that when I get to work tonight, calling people twin. So, thanks, Anthony, and thanks for the explanation there, Mason. I'm gonna be calling people twin at work tonight. I gotcha. I'm so behind on the times, I guess. I'm still calling people bro. You can call like girls that too, right? You can call anybody twin, I guess, right? Because I mean, half the time I'm like bro to girls too. You know what I mean? So my next fight is at the end of the month, and I'm making sure that I got tons of endurance and all this stuff. Just like, you know, I don't have my leg armor on. This is just cardio for my arms. I'm telling you, the only reason I got 3rd place at the last tournament I did is because the guy I was fighting, he was so tired, he was only swinging like low like this. And every time he was, I would just smacking him. From here down is 1 point, here up is worth 2 points. And he was at the point, he was just kind of, this is all I could do by the end. But we fought like out of 20 people. You know, I fought in 2 categories. So I had, how many fights did I have that day? So I don't know, I had like 16, I had to fight 16 people. So this is like my cardio. Scoob, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Alex? Yo. Sir Gunnar the Second. Oh, right. Well, hey, man. So, like Alex was saying, I am a nurse. I was counting the other day. Me, one guy, and 17 girls. It's nuts, the ratio. Anybody out there looking to get a job just to work around girls, be a nurse. I wouldn't say that dating people at work is always a good idea, though. You can hit people with the pummel in the head. This helmet is built for getting hit by metal objects. Sometimes a little push to the face, hit him in the collarbone or something. But half the time you push somebody in the face and they're going to be pushing on you too. So I like to do this so once in a while. It gets your triceps moving. You push off and you hit them. Yeah, so anybody trying to figure out, if you search YouTube for the term armored combat, or the term Buhurt, B-U-H-U-R-T, you'll see this is the thing I'm training for. Yeah, it's like Skyrim home. Yeah, I already lost her. Man, so, time for another set, twin. Like when you're out there fighting, you're never sitting here doing this for a minute. You know, how it usually works, you face off a little bit, try and get a couple strikes in, then you usually have an exchange or two, you know. This dummy doesn't move, but you're constantly trying to get in some good hits. That was a little bit of a miss. All right, couple more sets here. See, I'm looking. I can't see if anybody liked the video. I can't see if anybody's tuned in other than chat, because I have OBS on the top window. You know, I'd have to see if I got Dark Souls 2's on PS5 now, right? Can you play it on there? I'm trying not to like smack him in the head because I don't want to bust him. Hit myself in my own head there. Whew. Alright, we're getting the helmet off for a moment. That was like 6 sets already. Time for a Mountain Dew break. Whew. Oh yeah, like Out of all of them, Dark Souls 2 is my favorite. I know that's not a popular opinion. Whew. Generally, you're fighting 2 rounds, maybe 3. If there's so in this thing, you have to be ahead by. You want to be ahead by like 3 points. If it's really close, by like 1 or 2, they'll make you go another round to decide it. I've gone 5 rounds before. It was horrible. 5 minutes where you're running around. This is just parts of my armor, right? Like, you know, I have legs, the whole chest and back piece, and we were out there for 5 rounds. You get a minute off in between, but that's like 9 minutes. 5 1-minute rounds with a minute of rest in between. Yeah. The only kind I keep at home. So I saw Little Caesars has some like mango, kind of like a spicy mango Mountain Dew. I stopped in there, didn't have any. It had this big picture of it. Mango Mountain Dew. They didn't have any when I was there. So yeah, this is I'm already sweating like crazy. I got a towel here. Let me grab it. I have my list of things to do. I gotta fix that shield. This is like my metal cup. This goes on the outside, you know. Look at those. Look at those dents. So glad I had this. But I gotta fix this strap. I gotta fix that shield. I got a couple other things I gotta fix before this tournament. The tournament I'm doing at the end of the Mango Gas. The tournament I'm doing at the end of the month is axes, so I'm wearing a different set of armor. I wore it for my live stream like 2 days ago. I thought I was gonna die in that armor. That armor, with everything on, is 115 pounds. It's nuts. But besides that, the arms, I need to realign the arms. Yeah. I guess so. It smells like a so this stuff here, basically it smells like a frying pan. There you go. But it goes on the outside, so literally, like, I don't even smell like anything. But the strap broke, so that's not good. But I got 3 weeks to get this thing fixed. So, if you look up, I'll give you a good source of armor that you can fight in. Now, there's obviously way more, which you can find probably videos on it. But a good, just to take a peek, look up Medieval Extreme. Medieval Extreme has really good armor. It's made for fighting. So, like I said, if anyone else is tuning in, chat, because I can't see how many likes I got, how many people are tuned in today, because the way I have it set up. So look up Medieval Extreme if you just want to see what like this armor costs, like in like the different kinds they have. The thing that sucks, like, to get into this sport, it isn't cheap, that's for sure. And you can always find used armor. Kyle, what's up? Oh, that's awesome about swords. Heck yeah. I have a lot of swords too, but almost all of them are not sharp. But the thing is, like, my oldest set of armor is 6 years old. I've only had to fix 1 plate on it, and it still works. Like, it's crazy how good. So you divide. I paid $2,400 for it. You divide that by 6. And that's how much I've had. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, Medieval Extreme, or check out Boo Hurt Tech. Like B, the letter B as in boy. U as in underwear. H as in hurt. R as in radish. And T as in, I was going to say pterodactyl, but that's a P. T is in, the T in Mountain Dew. Boo Hurt Tech. Also makes some good armor. And it's wearable. You can get crushed by an accident and not feel it. well, I shouldn't say not feel it, but you'd be pretty well protected. A lot of times you get hit with stuff, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie. One thing I like though, and if I ever get backed into a corner in these sword fights, is I just tee off like this. I have a whole fighting channel, and I had a pretty good clip on it from where I was. I was sort of just backed in the corner, and me and this dude had like a 15-second exchange, like super fast. It was pretty fun. Man, there's still 15 seconds left on that clock. These movements are just a different movement, just trying to keep my arms in shape. Oh. See, not sharp. Oh man, we're making a good time, good pace here today. Sometimes when I stream, I sort of slack. What's up, Mr. UFO? Coming right up. Oh, hey UFO, if you wait 1 minute, I'll tell you a good story. Oh, man. Come on, clock, start beeping. So yeah, check this out. Well, yeah, after this next set, what's up, Zero? Headbutt. Headbutts are my favorite. I'll tell you about the shoulders. UFO, if you're still there, I got a story that you reminded me of. Let me just get this third set in a row. I love headbutts. I'll tell you why, too. There's nothing like when you're fighting, right? Like, you can see my eyes kind of... If you get a real good headbutt on somebody, like, you actually lock eyes. It's kind of funny. If my arms get too tired though, you know, if you're up there with somebody, there's nothing like, damn. Rest your arms for a moment, give them a headbutt, try and push off and hit them. His dummy's still on the screen. All right. Let me catch up on all those topics in chat. About hitting the shoulders. So, yeah. Now just a pretend. Sorry, just a pretend person. He usually has a helmet, but I'm getting it fixed. I broke it by hitting. I've hit this thing like hundreds of thousands of times. I only really recently started live streaming my morning workouts on here. So about shoulders. Just shoulder targets because I'm aiming at like here. Let me tell you that. Let me go through over that first. So when you in these duels, the thing, it's not the most historically accurate fighting because you're not allowed to stab. It's all blade strikes, right? So in general, most people these days most people that are good, that win, have just a kind of centered guard like this. So I tend to try and aim at shoulder blades for like my default move. I almost never come for anything like an Unterhau. I'm almost aiming here to start. Because if someone's like this, yeah, sure they can block it, but at the same time I'm trying to come more straight down or in an angle like that where, I mean, they really gotta block it. And a lot of time they will, but if it's just over and over, and you switch it up sometimes, so you're not always just going left, right, but if you can throw like a 6 to 8 hit combo real quick like that, it keeps them busy. And the thing is, it's like it's an evolving. The fight's evolving, so you're not just standing here either. Half the time, you know, you're going around and you're taking shots at hands. This guy doesn't have hands for me to practice on, but you're taking shots at hands. You know, you might reach out and try and get a one-handed leg shot or something, you know. But the bulk of my attacks, I usually come down or in the head, but he doesn't have a helmet. And I usually try and come down with these strikes like this because for me, it's my fastest combo is just a right-left. Going double like that is harder and uses more energy for me than going right-left. And since this is just cardio, I'm aiming there. And the other thing is, so a lot of people hold their swords out here. So if I'm aiming here, odds are I might clip them in the elbow or something. And as you're swinging, if somebody has their arms up, I probably won't just do this. If I see they're going to block it, I'll kind of bring it around and try and clip an elbow or something. That makes sense. So practicing, it's shoulder shots to practice. But, so I don't know, UFO, if you're even still there. So, because what you said, you're like, ouch, 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 more, sir, more. So I actually, my dating profiles are like my fighting pictures and me in armor. And I'm just like an average, I don't think I'm a really attractive dude. And man, I tell you what, I've gotten some good ones off there. I've seen this girl for like 5 months. It didn't work out in the end. When we started dating, she wasn't really looking for a long-term relationship, but we got along and had a lot of fun. But she was all about like, it wasn't like a role play to her. It was almost like she came to like all my fights, you know. Last time I saw her I had a cage match, and we actually broke up that night. It was kind of weird. She was saying she's still trying to explore. She said I should too. I was like, whatever. Well, I wasn't really just like whatever, but. Yeah, it's so weird because when you said that, Morriser, she was so like that. Like, it wasn't just like an act or like, you know, about this fighting stuff. It was like real life to her, like a DS relationship, if you know what I'm talking about. And something else I was going to say, but I kind of forget. So, yeah, what set are we on? All right. So we started it's at 15 right now. Actually, let me reset this timer. We're going to go to, there's 24 sets programmed into here. We're going to try and fly through them. Like I was saying, I want to have a good workout. I don't want to get too far behind. Big fight coming up this end of this month. Every 4th or 5th day we're doing this on here. If you want to check it out, always look at this channel sometime in the mornings. You might just catch a live stream. All right, here we go. Next set. The closer you are, the faster you can hit, the farther away you are. I hate extending like this with my wrists, but I do it all the time. Because the thing is, if you miss, your sword goes down. Compared to if you're not bending your wrists and you miss, it's more like this, and then your sword's still like right here. Am I even on the camera? I am kinda. That's why I got two views, one on the top, one on the bottom. I almost never go for hits like this because when I swing one like that, I'm probably just gonna get rocked in the head too easy. What's up? I don't know if I can read that. But your comment, interesting. Yeah, man. This is my exercise. I put the top half on of the armor. It's hot in here, so I didn't try and tie it up today, but yeah. This keeps me in shape to beat people up. Although I get beat up too with swords. And anybody who sticks around to the end, we're streaming Warframe right after this. But when I take the armor off, you'll see my forearm pump for today. I might try a whole set of that. Yeah, let's do it. There's 30 seconds left. Oh, that actually wore me out. Those leg kicks. Oh. Whew. Halfway there. 12 sets to go. Not your typical workout, I guess you'll ever watch online, huh? Ugh. 3, 2, 1. Oh, when is that clock gonna go? Come on, we gotta be close to the end of the set. You know what? This is our next set here. I also don't want to I am so close to just hitting that wall. Nice, nice little set there. Get both arms moving. Whew. 10 sets to go. Till we're done with the first, I don't know how long we're going to stream. But 10 sets will make it to be about 50 minutes. I mean, 10 more sets to go. Oh. Alright, this is just kind of a laid back set here. I'm getting winded. Yeah, that was kind of a light set. Oh, what's up, Grayson? Oh, what's up, Nolan? That was set 14, I think. I would love to, well, hey, I'm not playing that, but I'm playing Warframe. Our next Warframe Live is coming up right after this. If anybody's interested in Warframe. Oh. That was a crappy elbow. That was a crappy fault with the sword. Oh, and I missed. My arms are getting a little spaghetti here. Try to just fly through these sets. 24 sets with 30 seconds off in between is a crazy killer workout. Helmet break after this because the sweat is in my eyes. Wow, all right. Sweat in my eyes like crazy. It's a great exercise though, I'm telling you what. So yeah, we got 7 sets to go. That'll be 24. So let me see how long we've been streaming here. I don't even see. Oh, why does it tell me here? How many? Oh, geez, we're at about 45 minutes already. Woo! All right. Yeah, we got a big tournament coming up at the end of the month. It's actually, like I was saying earlier, I'm fighting with axes. It's not longsword at all. I had a good workout though 2 days ago in my heavier armor, fighting with axes, just like, you know, practice. I hope I don't get killed in it. I don't usually fight two-handed axe, so we'll see how it goes. But boy, I was throwing like a shot every 3 seconds if I was lucky. Like, I'm telling you, my other armor, with everything on, it's over 100 pounds. It's nuts. It's horrible to fight in, actually. I hate it. I got it 6 years ago, back when armor used to be so heavy in this sport. Now people get armor, it's like 60 pounds or something, you know. I'm sitting out there, running around in 100 pounds of steel. But, yeah, I'll be able to take some axe hits, so that's a good thing. I can take some hits. All right. Another set coming up here. If you just tuned in, what's up? I'm wiping the sweat off me because, man, it was in my eyes. I got a coffee too, by the way. Thanks for the likes. I can't see how many there are, just because how everything's set up. I guess I could. The way I have it though set up so I can see everything, I can't. All right, you could probably stare at my bald head right now. Here we go. We got 8 sets to go to hit 24. Let's get this counter going here. Whew. I'm getting soaking wet here, like, wow. Sweating so much already this morning. That's good. All right, any time now. Come on, timer. I'm trying not to puncture the dummy. So I'm like second guessing my right-handed punches. We can throw lefts all day though. You get your 30-second rest and you go at it again. And I always fake it too. I stay there like this and I stare at them. Even if I'm so tired. It's a psychological thing. They turn around and are like, oh man, that guy's ready to go. Half the time I'm not. I can't get him to bend down though. And I don't want to need a plastic holder. Wow, my arms are getting tired. Ugh. 5 sets to go, I think, till we hit 24. 24 is the minimum. I'd like to do at least 16. "16 sets of 2 is what I'm talking about. So, like 32 in all. I'm trying to think of something in my head. You can hit like this. You have to make sure you hit them hard enough. What's up, Maddock? Yeah, oh man, okay, this is from Purple Heart Armory. It's their cheapest. You can use this in HEMA too. It was $195 when I got to it, but I have had this for years. It'll last you a long time. Purple Heart Armory. If you have something to hit with it, great. I if you're here at the end, I'll show you my forearms. Like just with swords, I have crazy forearms. And you don't need the armor to get the forearm benefit out of it. This thing's like getting way too close to the shelf. Okay, yeah. Am I still on? On the screen? Block, 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 block. Hit, block. Hit, hit, block, block. Ooh. 3 sets till we hit the minimum. 24 is the minimum. We're aiming for 32. After this 3rd set in a row, it'll be a little break. Take the helmet off, hang out with chat. I do try and get in the chat between every set. Oh man. This swing, even if your arms are tired, you'll never have a fight where you swing like 120 times. So if my arms are getting tired, it's fine. Oh. The highest amount I swing in a minute is like 70 in a duel. In the 70s. On average, it's about 40. That is such a weak punch. Oh, my arms are getting tired. Oh, one more set till we hit the first goal. One more set till a little break. keep like 120 beats a minute pace. Oh. Which we are. Some of those hits right there were just horrible. But like, I'd say my arms are kind of beat. Block, hit, block, hit, block, block, block. All right, Mountain Dew time. Wow, you hear that hit the ground? So, finished for now. We're going to get another set in here, though. Little break. Because I want to get in at least 32 sets. So that means another 8. We're taking a quick... Hey, what's up if you just tuned in? Oh, man. Mojo. What's up, Mojo? Well, me too. I also am. Hey, everybody just tuned in. All the new viewers, we're doing 8 more sets at least. I just did 24 sets pretty quick. I'm sweating, I'm dying. I'm wiping the sweat off my head. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew. And anybody who stays till the end, you'll get to see my forearms at the end. Like, just look at these veins sticking out of my hand. Sword practice will... I mean, everybody's body's different, but intense sword workouts will keep you in shape. Like, no lie. Even if you never fight someone with a sword. Wow. Oh. Hey, if you just tuned in, what up? Oh my, sweating like crazy. It is now, hey, we've been streaming for an hour, so that's awesome. We're making good time. Another 8 sets. Let me just do this to stay loose in between. Although, I am sitting here, I don't want to hit that wall. And some of this is just muscle memory. So I'll tell you what. One thing you're not allowed to do. What up there, Mojo? Yeah, Mojo. Some days doesn't it feel like this is us. One thing I started to have a bad habit of doing was punching people in the neck with this, and you're not allowed to punch people in the neck. Because when I train, like in I shadow box, I'm always just going straight ahead. I was fighting this guy who's a little bit taller than me, and like an MMA, we were fighting like the MMA style. I think I had I had this saber and this shield. Sometimes I use a mace, but I remember I was using this sword because I wanted to get a lot of good weapon strikes, right? And just from all the shadow boxing and just throwing straight jabs, I didn't realize I was punching him in the neck. Oh man, dude, I've been bald forever. You can see, right? There's probably a little bit grown in there. You can see where I'm missing the hair. But, so believe it or not, I actually growing up, I used to get cornrows all the time. And the one day, I was in like my mid-20s, and she was doing the one down here. She's like, I don't have much to braid here. And I was like, oh. I was like, I'm going bald, huh? So yeah, after that, I just started cutting. I just started shaving it. I've had that. I don't know what that means. But if it's good or bad, I don't know. Is it a compliment or a diss? Twin, let me know, twin. So yeah, just to finish that story, and I'm coming back in 1 second to read. Let me know what that term means. I just had a habit of shadow boxing like this, right? Like straight out, and I didn't realize that I was just always hitting him in the neck. And we were like in a clinch, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "You hit me in the neck," or he's like, "You keep hitting me in the neck," and I was like, "My bad." I was like, "I'm sorry," and well, I know Kratos, but man, so I sat there, and while we were in a clinch, and I said, we like separated, and I said, take a free shot, whatever you want to do, and I stood with, I was like this, and people in the crowd don't know what the hell we're talking about, but I kept hitting him in the neck. I didn't realize it, so he just went like this, and he's like, "We're even." So I was like, "All right," and then we beat the crap out of each other. But yeah, so the sportsmanship's pretty good. But I didn't realize I was hitting the guy in the neck. So now when I try and do this, I try and think eyes, hitting the eyes. On Pop, I don't know what that is. I know Kratos, like if you're talking about like mythology and stuff. So yeah, you know, like it's just now I'm trying to not muscle memory, straight ahead. I try and look and hit eye level. So I don't hit people in the neck anymore. That's one thing you're not allowed to do is you can't hit people directly in the neck, and you can't put your blade under the neck in this sport. So this is just muscle memory, eyes. Or body. Never go wrong with body shots. Alright, we got like we have 8 sets to do on here. I don't want to hit that wall. Uppercut. Alright, let me look it up real quick. And then we'll get to the next 8 sets in a row. All right, let's see. Are you talking about the from Total Recall? Let me make sure. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, I guess if you like him, you gotta be pro-life. Oh, man. But let me know if you're talking about Total Recall or not. Dude, I haven't seen that movie forever. You know what I actually watched the other day? It was Blade Runner. I had oh, yeah. So, like I was saying, so if you just tuned in, I fight in this armor thing, right? And, like, 2 weekends ago, I was in Cincinnati fighting at a tournament. And Total Recall was on. It was awesome. I haven't seen that forever. And then Predator was on. So yeah, it was just like I don't know, like some weird weekend is like Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff. And it was like Total Recall, Predator, there's something else on too. Thanks Mojo. Yeah, I mean, if you are interested though, look up the term armored combat, and you'll probably find some content on what I'm training for on here. There's a whole other aspect to it where you fight in teams. All right. Oh, huh. I was looking that up. I forgot. I gotta get the timer going again. All right, here we go. At least 8 more sets. And then we'll be back with the usual Warframe live stream for at least an hour or something, probably. All right. Here we go. It's like being in the finals now. I gotta just make sure I get my sword back far enough. You know, it's really not good to go like this. They really, the refs really do try and make sure you can't just go like this. But I gotta watch I don't just start doing this. I gotta get my sword back, which I just noticed. Oh, you know, like they'll sometimes not count points. You gotta retract your pull back on the sword. Oh man. Yeah, and the last time I fought 16 people, so we're doing at least 16 sets of this. I didn't have any tiebreakers, which is great. I hate going 3 rounds. I hate going more than 3 rounds more than anything. Because then you get worn out for the next fight that you got. Move back towards me. I don't want to kick the plastic on the bottom. That'll hurt my foot. Oh, whew. All right. Oh, six more to go. What's up? If you just tuned in, we're doing 32 sets at least. Whew. I'm getting tired, but like I said, this is just great workout for my arms. Oh. Smacked my foot off the recliner. Oh. Block. Whew. Oh, I think 5 sets. We're in the zone. Now I'm at the point where like I'm so worn out, but I'm also not like sweating it. Woo! All right, man, we're getting there. I think we just got 3 sets to go to hit 32. All right, it's about that time. Next set. Hey, and thanks everybody who's been hanging out. Concurrent viewers today, man. I appreciate it. You keep me going. I'm tempted to go 40 sets, but I don't think we're gonna today. Whew. I'm sweating like crazy inside this helmet, that's for sure. Three, two, one. they do announce like 10 seconds. So you know it's coming up. What's up? Hattie, if I don't know, if once my daughter's got some app and she can aim at the screen, it'll translate everything. If you said what's up, or good morning, it might be good evening where you're at. This is the last set for 32. You know what? I think I'll do 2 more sets. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 more sets at least. All right, now we're going past the ultimate goal of the day. Two more sets. The sweat is getting in my eyes. I'm gonna just deal with it for a little bit here. It's driving me nuts. I'm breathing in my own sweat through my nose. All right, everybody. Last set, but don't go anywhere. We take the armor off, chat, wrap things up. Oh. All right. Set, I think it's 36. Set 36. No damage to the wall. No, set 34, sorry. I saw a chat. I'll be right there to read it. Wow. Hey, I see some new chat. Hang on. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, after 5 hours. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, parents aren't home today. Oh, yeah, man, like, you're allowed to punch people in the face. Oh, African Beard, you're right. Do you think the headband, though, would get so saturated that it would actually, like, just run down my face anyway? So, sorry, that was the last step. But let me get this armor off. Like I said at the end, I will show you the results of today's workout as far as the forearms are concerned. Oh, man. Yeah, parents are away for the weekend. It's time to sword fight in the house. All right. Hey, and everybody, we're streaming Warframe in about 15 minutes after I get washed up. There you go. I'm not... My God, that's crazy. And I don't know why. But if you look... Those are some veins. I mean, I know gravity is kind of... It's actually not, though. Because if I go like this, you can still see them sticking out. That's crazy. Anyway, that's my daily pump. my daily sword fighting pump. I don't lift weights at all. So it's all just from swords. So yeah. If you want to stay tuned for anything else, I got at least an hour's worth of Warframe to do after this. I built Ureli Prime. I don't know if I'm going to use Ureli today because I got to also work tonight. So I'm trying not to stream for more than 2 hours of Warframe. But I also stream Warframe most mornings on here. But everybody that tuned in and stayed around, I appreciate it. What's today? Tuesday? So Saturday, I might bump it up a day, or Monday, go an extra day for the next one of these. So anyone, because I know people subscribe for this nowadays. So if you do, I thank you for that, and for the likes and all that stuff. And I will at least be on for another sword fight. Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Sunday would be the next scheduled day. Anyway, so yeah, I got to get washed up, and I'll be back here shortly with some Warframe. Daily Warframe. So everybody, I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. We had a good chat, everybody. Nice. And next time I'll probably have the other camera so you get 2 angles instead of just the same thing on top of each other. I couldn't find it. I unplugged the webcam and I left it somewhere. And this is still after. Such a pump. I'm telling you what. All right. See you next sword fighting or Warframe live, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.